In today's short analysis video, we will discuss on Apple stock. And my dear friends, this stock is currently on a verge of breakdown from an important support level. And if that level get break, we may see a massive downside correction. And that would allow us to capitalize an opportunity to short sell this stock before and downside correction get trigger. Dear friends, if you're on a buy side, on this stock, then watch out guys and keep your stop loss strict, because any moment we may see the massive downside move. My dear friends, if you'll make a closer look, this was in bottom where the stock had given a bustling rally in the form of upper sloping parallel channel. And as long as the stock was trading under this upper sloping parallel channel, there was a back to back higher highs. If you'll see over here, the first higher rise trigger here, the second higher rise over here, and the last one here. But as soon as this upper sloping parallel channel got trigger on the downside, first time its higher highs shifted to lower lows. And this is an area where we got in two major negative signal. The first one is upper sloping parallel channel got trigger on the downside. And whenever this upper parallel channel get trigger on the downside, we take that area as a confirmation that trading stop loss got trigger, and we have to immediately book short term profits. And the first negative signal is parallel channel got trigger on the downside, and the second negative signal is its higher highs sequence shifted to lower lows. And whenever the higher highs get shifted to lower lows, we take that area as a confirmation that stock has entered into a correction. And whenever you find higher highs get shifted to lower lows, immediately stop buying and immediately put yourself out of the buy side. If you're on the buy side, you will be in a big trouble. And my dear friends, now we will see the third major negative signal, and that will be in diversion. If you see, there is a price action is continuously giving you the higher highs peaks, but the same thing is missing out in the RSI. And this is an area where we got a breakdown, and it will going to create a downside momentum. And finally, and the most important chart pattern, that's if you'll see over here, we got a clear rounding bottom pattern. There's a rounding bottom pattern, but don't do blind trade. We have to wait for a confirmation for a close below this neckline. We have to steal the stock is on a safer side. Stock is trading exactly near to an important support, and that support level, it lies over $245. If the stock give close below $245, be ready and fasten your seat belt, and we may see a downside jerk. And the first target we may see that will be $223 on the downside, and the second target will come to fill the gap near the $212. So this will be a two massive targets on the downside that we may expect, and even there is a high probability that we may see $203. So this will be a three major downside targets, and each target is in support. So if one support get break, it will go to the second target. If second support is break, it will go to the third target. So this targets is, it's not only the target, it's also an important support. And my dear friends, once this neckline get trigger on the downside, this area will act as a resistance. So far this is in support, but after breaking the support, it will turn into a resistance, because multiple negative factors got trigger over here. This was an area where we have seen the upper parallel channel got trigger on the downside. This was an area where we have identified higher highs shifted to lower lows. This is an area where we have seen the negative diversion between the price action and RSI. And this is an area where we have seen the rounding bottom pattern, the negative chart pattern, rounding top pattern. I'm sorry, it's not a rounding bottom, it's a rounding top. Rounding top pattern, it's on the verge of breakdown, and the moment it will get break, we may see a good downside move, and that we can use as an opportunity to short sell this stock. This is it for today's analysis, my dear friends. If you really like my analysis, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such videos.